Hello, everybody! Welcome to ASMR Special. It's not safe for Wednesday, and this time we talk with sexy voices and other voices and sexy sounds and ASMR, and why you can just sit back and relax and grab your dick or shove something up your cooch. It's fine. And with me is Kedon, as always, and Harley and Celestial Parsnip, and later maybe more.
Hello.
Great introduction.
Sup, bitches.
So, Seeps, what made it awesome to do an ASMR video?
I just like sexy voices, so it's not more neat than that. And it's a huge boon to many people.
No, Seeps actually made an ASMR video.
You have?
Yeah.
Well, sort of, yeah.
Is it on YouTube? Can we hear?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. On my channel.
Okay.
I call it ASMR for snowflakes. And it's basically just me listing off a list, I guess, of words or buzzwords
There's
that
oh fuck,
SJ
that was
does find attractive. Yes, you're constantly fucking up, aren't you?
Yeah, I meant to put that in the Twitter group because I don't have side chat because I'm on my phone, and I put it in the chat below. Whoops.
That's not bad. That's a pretty good. That's pretty good.
He has a very sexy voice when he has the right equipment. His phone's a little bit old, so it's crackly.
Oh yeah, but everything, no matter what your talent is, if you don't have the equipment for it, it's unfortunately gonna be real fucking fucked. Unfortunately,
yeah, it's the same in the bedroom as well.
Yeah, if you know how to use it, but your dick fell off.
You have all the equipment. He has a big black abo cock.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Wait, are you black on the video? That not appear black. That's very unblack. You lie.
He's Aboriginal.
And parts thereof.
Okay.
His daddy was white and his mommy was black.
And he stole the whiteness.
Yep. So he's white passing, but he gets all the benefits of being black.
So he steals more, eats a lot of chicken, and
no, not that kind of black. Thankfully.
Oh shit.
I sniff petrol and eat grubs and rape kangaroos.
And get shit on.
Yeah, that too.
That's awesome.
Oh no, by Ali.
Oh, right. Oh, well, whatever floats your boat. We haven't had an episode on that. Can you devolve into that then? Let's chat with that.
I usually just take like 6 or 7 laxatives before we decide to have sex, and then I just blast them right in the face right at the start.
Oh my god, that's fucking gross.
I mean, you can't really call it a Cleveland steamer. It's more like a Cleveland splatter.
It's a, it's a chocolate rain.
Mm. And that's why I move my mouth away from the microphone.
To catch.
Gross.
That is fucking gross. But you know what? I'll respect it if that's what you like. I can't see. As long as I'm not getting shit in the face, I'm fine.
It's just it costs us so much money in tarps. We can only do it about once a month.
Well, I mean, if you bought proper tarps, we could just wash them and reuse
just
them.
Buy it made fine. Like
I'm not gonna wash the tarp.
Don't be.
Well, I mean,
if you shit in someone's, then the person receiving the scat should probably clean up. Oh,
Right.
this is a lot of ASMR.
We should have a system, like, you wash the poops, smeared sheets one time, and I do it the next time. I mean,
I don't
isn't
like
that fair?
No.
You don't?
That's
No.
equality. That's
I'll
equality when
just throw it. I'll throw it away.
So, Kedant, tell us about your preference in ASMR or voices. Just if you don't watch ASMR, I don't.
Well, I don't watch ASMR. But the couple of videos that like people have tried to show me, the one where it's like some fucking twat like biting into food and chewing. I'm just like, how is that? Like, no, I grew up with the you don't chew with your fucking mouth open, and this bitch is making videos about like literally chewing with her mouth open. How the fuck is that calming or relaxing to anybody? Like, really? And then the other one was like someone like cutting and shaving into soap, which isn't a bad thing, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like, it didn't bother me nearly as much as the chewing with the mouth open thing. That was But when it comes to voices, like, if it's deep, like I'm almost almost always automatically like,
Oh yeah,
yes,
deep
please.
and bass.
Yeah, but if it has a lot of bass, like if it's got like that rumble, if I can imagine putting my ear to the chest and my twat vibrating with the sound of his voice, then yes.
Yes, when the mouth connects to something and it vibrates your entire body, that's fucking perfect. That's how it's supposed to be. That's a voice.
Right. Exactly. And then there's some of the more tenor voices that are just like a little calmer and a little quieter and a little softer, but they still have that same kind of amount of rumble that you can hear in the chest, and that to me is something that's still very pleasing, as long as it, like one of my favorite things is to hear AP like get into his low sexy voice, and I'm just like, oh yes, please, like sploosh, like automatically sploosh.
Is there any other sounds that get your, like, besides voices, any other kind of voice sound where you can't help it?
I like to listen to the noise that men make when they come. That turns me on a lot. Yes, baby.
That depends on the guy.
No, I like the noise of hearing someone pleasure themselves.
I'm gonna admit this. I think I prefer the sound of women pleasuring themselves versus men, just because like most of the time it's a lot of like heavy like grunting or like kind of like weird fucking like noises that are just like that's not a thing. But women, like, I don't know. I don't know why women are so good at just making the
I'm coming.
the little noises. Yeah.
Well,
I think that's why.
Or are you talking about? Wait, Harley. Are you talking specifically about like the kind of noises?
No, no. I'm talking about the breathing. The tenor of a man's voice changes when they're aroused. It's supposed to arouse you, yes, and they get more breathy, and you can hear in their voice their heart quickening, and it should arouse and excite you because you know what's gonna come next, which is generally a good pounding.
Generally, that's the plan, at least.
Hopefully, if you pick the correct partner, yeah. Otherwise, you can always practice, but that's not always fun.
I know we're getting all quiet, and
we are embracing the silence.
Mm-hmm. You just gotta embrace it.
Touching myself quietly in the background.
Well, no, that's not how this works.
When are you not?
Harley's
Well,
favorite
that's true.
ASMR sound is the sound of you touching yourself not quietly in the background. So don't worry
You're
about
missing
being
the
quiet
point,
about it.
sir.
Yeah, don't
You
worry
get
about
that
being
passive
quiet about
out
it.
and
It's
you
fine.
fucking rub it and you come.
Yeah,
And
as long as you don't have your camera on, you're fine. Like, go ahead, do what you got to
hit a
do. Be as loud as you need to be.
and we need to
Is
hit a heartbeat. We
anybody
need to hit everything.
so is anybody able to partner up with somebody and then come on command immediately?
Oh, that depends. No, I don't think immediately. Not yet. It's getting close. When
Let's
certain
get to
people.
practice.
I know someone who does that.
Okay.
hmm
I wonder
So,
who that is.
Jeez,
Just guessing from the laughter. I don't know.
I don't
Ali has the
know.
amazing ability to orgasm on command.
I figured it was her you were talking about because of the.
I think sounds and noise are very important to tune your body to. It helps you to acclimate to the needs of your partner and the things that they want from you or desire. So being able to hear someone's voice and just instantly release is a lot about trust. And it's a lot about ownership.
Oh yeah, because you don't want to get so accustomed to a voice of someone that they're gonna abuse it like constantly every time they get the chance. Though sometimes that might be fun, but maybe not every time.
I mean, you have to have a healthy trust in your partner not to do that. But I know when I play sometimes with a lot of sensory deprivation and just no sight, just sound, or no sight and no sound, just touch. And it really sets your body off a little bit, and that gets you easy. It becomes easier to settle into a rhythm and to come while you're having sex with someone. It also helps you with it helps with your control of your pelvic muscles and your lower body system as well.
Okay.
Ray Stone is saying he can come on command if your pet name is named Command. I hate it when pets get underfoot when you're doing a load time. Oh God.
Okay, so let's move on to something. So tell us. We need some private stories in here about the sound that made you. And now we all know a lot about you, Ali, Haley. What the fuck? I never got the name. It's fine.
You can call me Alice. That's fine.
Ali. Okay, we need some private stories from everyone. It's part of the show. Can not tell us voices and things.
So yeah, no, one time I'll use voices, like the sound of certain voices to please myself, but there was one time where I was getting hot and heavy with a guy, and he had this amazing voice, and like just hearing his voice rumble like through his chest as he's like letting out just the slightest amount of noise mixed with his like heavy breathing, like it was so good. Oh my God.
See, that's what
so
I'm talking about. That noise, that that arousal noise that men make, it should turn you on. That heavy breathing and that kind of thing.
Well, yeah, when they're with me, it can. It depends on the noises, though. When I can't think of a guy like doing it by himself, without just thinking
been
of
with a rusty puppy, and that's okay. Like, some people have,
Yeah,
No, I don't.
that's too
I've never
fun
been
though.
with anybody like that.
No, that's more fun than anything else when they do that.
I laugh.
I-
I think it's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's funny when guys like try and sound sexy while they're doing it. And they're just like, yeah, oh, you like that, don't you? Oh, and I'm just like, no, like, and what you were doing was fine, but then the stuff started coming out of your mouth, and I'm done. But it's when it gets like to a more feral tone. I think that's what it is. And when you were talking about like the sound of someone pleasing themselves, like again, all I can hear in my head is like just the sound like a guy.
No, I mean, I think it depends on a lot on what you're doing. I know that Seeps has a very nice sound when he comes.
Do I?
You do.
How'd you like it?
Bill, I like that.
You
You went-
turn me on.
Well, go ahead, talk about this. Go ahead, talk about the sound of you guys of each other coming and how it turns each other on.
Yeah. There's no secrets on this stream.
Yeah, we might as well.
Allie
Like you guys have basically been like voice fucking, so just go ahead. It's fine. Do it. This is
We
a
do
show
that
to
all
do
the
it
time
on.
anyway.
Yeah.
That's good.
Allie
Then
doesn't
fucking
make a
do it
lot of
right
noise
now.
when she,
Do it on command.
when she comes. I'm doing
Yeah,
it.
you guys say
Totally
you can
doing
do it on command, so voice fuck each other on command, like right now, go. And go.
Oh, that kind of thing.
We want to hear you both come on
You're
stream.
gonna mute yourself and you're gonna do
I
it now.
bet you
Go.
do.
Come live on stream.
Go.
God.
She sounds rather reticent.
I mean, you guys
And
No.
go.
Thing is,
Why?
it's
Go.
a little more
might as
personal.
well just come live on stream. Do it.
I've done it. You can do
Yeah,
it as well.
let's just do
Oh,
it. All right. Well, you two
Don't.
first. Fuck each other off, and then I'll get off to it. Go. I mean, come on. That's ridiculous.
Oh, shut up.
That's
Come on.
not gonna happen.
It's a sex stream. What else do you expect? And you guys have been pretty much again. You guys have been voice fucking each other like this entire time. So why not?
Yeah.
You know, you brought up the fact that you can come on command, and you brought up the fact that his voice gets you off. You know, why not?
Because I like to do that in private as opposed to with an audience.
see, many get the impression that she likes to show that sort of thing off, but that's an intensely
That's what I thought.
personal-
That's what it sounded like. That it was.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is just us being cunts and acting like dickheads on stream.
I mean, this is a stream about ASMR and what it means to you, and I wanted to take it seriously and discuss it, and I guess you guys felt more inclined to be a little bit giggly, which is fine.
Okay.
But
Wow.
wow. So I mean, like, what exactly made you guys feel like you should have a stream about ASMR? What type of research did you do?
Now, see, that's not necessarily how this works.
I'm learning.
And,
So
the
what
research I do is that,
what interested you about ASMR then?
lately, I have been really into voices, and
Okay.
I just decided like I want to listen to nice voices tonight, relax and listen to some sexy voiced people. And so let's invite some sexy voiced people.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's fair enough. But is there something about ASMR specifically that you respond to?
That's tough because I haven't really looked into it. It just has to, yes, deep manly voices reading science. That's my favorite. That is ASMR for me.
Okay. So you're
So
like
you
a
don't get that,
documentary
like,
person.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
So you don't get that like deep, relaxed feeling. I'm listening to some soothing sounds.
I guess what other voice could be real? Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't even have to
Outlaw,
be
you can
voices.
totally whisper in my ear if you want to. That's fine.
I'm not big into ASMR. I tend to find a person and just my body naturally tunes itself to that person. And I think a lot of those like ocean noises or the soft rustling leaf noises or the crunching actually kind of irritates me a little bit.
Oh yeah, I can. I once heard someone talked about that the space background noises in Star Trek was what they really got off to, and that was like that's fucking adorable.
That is kind of funny. The like pinging noises or the
Yeah, just the slow atmospheric rumble of the background in space from Star Trek specifically that helped most, and that got them off and rocking.
I know that children do really well.
No, Vegemite is not shit.
I know that children
Just
do really
saying.
well with background noise, like the white noise or waves are really good for helping them to sleep, especially infants, or something that would be akin to like a womb sound.
Yeah.
But I always found that was more irritating to me. Like I wanted to be up listening instead of sleeping. So I'm like one of those silence people. How are you guys?
Well, I find that traditional ASMR irritates the shit out of me. I can't listen to it and relax, I guess.
No, like especially the chewing and the eating and stuff. That fucking that grinds my gear. That's fucking annoying to listen to some. I'm gonna eat chips in your ear. No, please don't. I wouldn't want that in real life either. Don't go away. But I bought this $8,000 microphone shaped like a head. Well, perfect. You wasted money. Fucking cunt.
Well, I guess for some people it works, but not for me at least.
No.
I mean, everyone's got something that triggers something up in their brain that causes them to relax, and
Definitely, and I'm sure everyone has some weird ass sound. They might even not know that they just find that just fucking triggers.
well, that's the
Like
thing.
for me. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying, Parsnip?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, there's probably lots of things that would trigger me in a positive way, but I haven't come across them yet. At least not on YouTube.
Well,
What's the most
yet being the operative word.
What's the most surprising sound you have all? Have you ever just like something you never thought, like the sound of cat paws on wooden floor just made you go, oh, that's weird. Really attractive. That was a long fucking break between words. God damn it. Guess that sound.
Well, I'm not sure if cat paws would do it for me, but I'm willing to try.
No, that's what I'm saying. Any weird noises where like that was just an example because I just heard my cat walk past.
No, kitties. John Doe says the ASMR community gets butthurt when you start talking sexuality with ASMR. ASMR is like a therapy tool for helping calm down generally, so I could see why they would be upset, but noise is very much a part of sexuality if you let it be.
So, welcome to the Trippy Cast. You guys wanted me to come on and eat chips into my microphone?
Oh, God damn it, Trippy. No. Trippy, why are you trippy? Why?
Yeah, you said, welcome to the Trippy Cast with a
Yeah,
vegetable
I like your
that
voice,
whispers
Trippy.
into his microphone.
I think you could make a great ASMR, actually.
Ah,
Yeah, you could.
I need
Your
something that's
diabetic
not.
voice is pretty good. It's the
No.
diabeticism that makes the word tinge.
My blood sugar is high, which makes me real sweet.
Holy shit. Yes.
You could try slurping custard, Trippy.
You could try shutting the fuck up.
Why? Why,
No, I don't think I'll
Trippy?
do that.
Why?
I'd really love
That
to
was
hear
the
it.
first thing that came to mind. So,
Stuffing your face into a
Parsnip
bowl
and-
of sloppy custard.
Parsnip and Harley, have you guys ever had sex?
No.
Not with each other, just period.
No,
Oh, yeah. Have we ever had sex? Well,
Are you guys
that's a good
virgins?
question. Yeah, virgin. We're gonna get married and then we're gonna have sex.
No
yeah,
wonder
we're
it
just
sounded
saving
like you guys
ourselves.
were talking about a bunch of shit you didn't have any idea about.
There's
So,
not
So, what are
quite
your
all these
what are your
streams.
feelings on ASMR? What turns you on? What turns you off? And what do you like about it?
I don't watch that shit. No. About
Thanks for adding to
ASMR,
the conversation.
what I do not like is hearing spit in someone's mouth. That
So
fucking
that's the
sucks.
opposite of ASMR. That's what fuck.
I know there's ASMR channels where you just hear every time they
That's
fucking open their mouth.
That's fucking gross. That's fucking disgusting. They should
Yeah.
stop. I don't want that.
like,
Unless they're swirling in the mouth, then it's something else. But then I want to know it's that. Then they have to make it clear to me what it is.
or you get that. I know there's one channel in specific, but I can't remember the name of it. This girl like leans off camera where all you see is like her face from like her nose up, and she goes the whole fucking time.
God, I hate it.
And you know somebody's jacking off to that, obviously.
Yeah, probably. Well, because the whole thing with ASMR is it's the sound. It gives you like that tingling sensation that travels like down your spine, you know, and
It's
if
supposed to, at
they
least.
yeah, it's supposed to, and if it's giving you tingling sensations in other places, like it's not a weird thing. So anybody who thinks that ASMR used in a way for sexual purposes is wrong, then they need to they need to not be so prudish, I guess, about it, because it's a thing. Like for me, I like the sound of like rain
Mhm.
or thunder. That's a calming sound. But also smells are more of a major thing for me. Like certain smells will just like get me in a really good place. And sometimes that really good place is a really good place,
I can see that.
Yeah.
Well, I know some of the channels, like their whole point is to cause like the tingling sensation
Mm-hmm.
that you'll get near your ear or even up your spine, and that can help with people who have the desire to have a relationship, that like they want to feel that closeness to someone, or whatever like that. I know that the channels can help with certain people, but there's other channels out there that I just find hilarious because it's like they don't even know what they're doing.
I just realized something I really want to try. I need someone with a really deep bassy voice to just yell up my asshole.
You could do you could get like a really fucking one of the big ass speakers, right? And then just have somebody with a deep voice on YouTube talk to you, and you could sit on top of the speaker.
Yeah, just listen to one of Undoom's videos into your ass.
Tingling your
Like
prostate.
y'all remember that movie?
And then let him
what is
know about
Body
it.
Parts?
Because he'd love that.
Was it Body Parts? The one about Howard Stern?
I actually don't remember.
Well, there's a scene in that movie where he has a woman like tip over her speaker and fucking crouch over it, and he's like just turn it all the way up. And he starts talking, and she's fucking moaning. You could do that. There you go. Or you could just sit on top of a dryer.
I know one of the things that like some people really like is the sound of the dryer, but I find it annoying.
I don't. Yeah, I see where you come from. I had an ex that we were down in the apartment laundry room, and she was like, she just looked at me. She goes, "All right, since the dryer's going, nobody will hear us. Put me on top of the dryer. Let's fuck." I'm like, I don't think we should do that. Doors open. I don't feel like getting thrown out of here. So she gave me a blowjob instead. Yeah. You know, and then a buddy of mine down the hall, his nephew had moved in with him, and his nephew and his girlfriend got caught 3 times in the laundry room fucking, and they got thrown out. So there's
His
that.
nephew and his girlfriend.
His nephew and his nephew's girlfriend.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was
Oh,
confused
I
for a
thought it
second.
was
I was like, I would probably be really upset with that, actually.
Yeah. There's some wild ass stories that came out of that apartment because another friend of mine moved in with them guys at one point. Like Mike down the hall, and my buddy Sal. And when Sal was staying there, one day he come home from work at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and he goes to lay down. Actually, no, he went to go take a shower, and he said he walks into the bathroom, and Mike's girlfriend's in there, butt naked, just sitting in the bathtub. And he said he looks and he goes, "God damn it! I came in here to take a shower. Could you please get out of the bathroom?" So she leaves. He takes a shower. He goes in his bedroom. She's in his bed naked now. And this bitch looked like a fucking crackhead. She probably was, to be honest. And he said he sees her in his bed, and he goes, "God damn it! Get the fuck out of my room!" So she takes off, and he had to change all of his sheets because he was scared to sleep in them. He's like, I don't want pubic lice or any of that shit. Poor guy.
Oh, Joshua Janus. It's Private Parts by Howard Stern.
Oh, private parts. I don't know why I said body parts, but I was sort of close.
Yeah, that was close.
So, what do you do, Harley? Do you just have Parsnip hop on his phone and get in the Google Hangouts and talk real close to it while you flick the bean?
No. She makes it. She sits on a speaker.
Right. You got to get the
I
right
have one of
equipment for
those.
that shit.
I have one of those intravaginal speakers. It's
Oh, cool.
waterproof. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just shoves it right up there.
Look, Mr. LM was telling me
Sounds
that he's
like-
got a LM was telling me he's got a Hitachi torture thing harness, I think he called it. He said it's basically just a pair of panties with a Hitachi in there and a remote.
Yeah,
And he's like,
Yeah.
I need a girl to try this out on.
yeah. The Hitachi wand harness or
I-
whatever. It's
Oh,
it's
he has the spider, his face hugger, the dick hugger thing.
It's the forced orgasm belt.
Ugh.
It's
Yeah,
really nice.
Exactly. You're very
Mhm.
correct. What Lo-Fi's talking about is Mr. LM and his Nobra twin charger.
That's the name
That
of the dickhead face hugger.
fucking thing looks like a dick torture machine.
Yeah, it does. And the way it violently makes the cum fly out was fucking terrifying.
Right.
Terrifying.
Wow, what's up on those fast forward blowjobs, Lo-Fi?
It's that reminds me. That is ASMR I can get behind. That's fucking funny.
Yep. Oh my god. It fucking just sounds like a chicken going nuts.
Just read up the
Or
time
chick-
the Alvin the Chipmunk movie with the fast forward blowjob sounds.
Oh jeez. Yeah, you could sync it up probably.
Oh no.
There's an idea for a YouTube video for you.
Oh, that's fucking great. Yeah, that's definitely. No, I'm gonna. Got that. Well, that's my next video. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Joys of
Sean, don't talk
Sorrow.
about edgy boys.
Joys of Sorrow has a really good point though. The Hitachi one is pretty big.
Well, yeah, you don't put it inside of you.
That's. Well, I guess some can. Let's Google that.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend it based on the shape and the movement. You might pinch something, but I guess it's up to whoever's using
I
it.
have seen people shove way weirder things up there. The
Right.
entrances than a fucking Hitachi one.
Y'all know that that website Chatterbait, right?
Yeah.
One of the there was a couple on there, and they used to just tell stories. And the dude was saying that at one point his wife had gotten a Hitachi, and she tried to stuff it up her pussy. And he was like, man, the screams coming out of that room. I thought she was having a good time until I popped the door open because he said he had walked out to use the bathroom. And he said he pops the door open and she's like, I got it halfway and it hurts like a bitch.
All right, Joys of Sorrow. The way that the Hitachi wand like harness thing works is like just part of the wand it's like attached, like just the end of the wand is like attached to these panties, and then you strap the person in, and then you can turn it on. It doesn't necessarily go inside the panties.
If you can shove the entirety of the harness inside, that's quite the the whole.
Oh,
I think
and not all fat women have large pussies, Joyce. Like, and that's not how bodies work. I'm
Yeah, I don't
just
think
saying.
most do.
I gained
Like
weight. You got a huge pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like your pussy doesn't grow like larger. The hole doesn't get bigger just because you gain weight. Like that is not how bodies work.
You're gaining weight and stretching it out on purpose.
Unless the weight of your meat curtains are pulling it down, stretching it. No, then it wouldn't get big. I science wrong. I know Chatterbait. I've watched some sick ass shit.
Yeah, I know Chatterbait because Trippy Poop likes to watch Chatterbait, and I've been in after streams with him.
Yeah.
I know it because a
Yeah.
friend sent me a link to someone who shoved a dildo called the Frankenstein up his asshole, or his wife made him do it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that was. He screamed like a pterodactyl. It was a guy in pain. The guy had like 4 fucking hemorrhoids, and his wife forced him to shove it right up there.
Uh-huh. That's
Mhm.
fucking
I'm
So that
insane.
was pleasant.
No,
Yeah,
that was fucking scary.
I looked up, I was looking for this Hitachi fucking thing on whatever. In the image searches, there's a pillow with a Hitachi and a dildo strapped to it.
Yeah, I saw. What the fuck?
Well, are you looking for a picture of the forced orgasm belt?
Oh, yeah. I think I found the belt, but I just thought it was hilarious that there's a fucking Hitachi
Oh,
dildo
that's it.
strapped to
Oh,
a pillow.
that's fucking. That's a. If you have a Hitachi and you want the vibrator, so you put this on the head and then the dildo vibrates. That's smart.
Oh, nothing was as bad as the other night. This dude took a what the hell was it? I think it was like a fleshlight, and he attached it to a fucking one of those stand-up fans, and he had one of those eggs inside of it. What are those things called? Come on, you guys know. Take eggs.
Oh, the
Whoever
Samaj
said that-
egg.
Yeah, he had the
Samaj
Tega
egg.
egg inside of
Ah,
like
why
a-
did I just Google Samaj egg? God damn it.
Wow. Did you type so fast? And this dude fucking had that shit
Yeah,
attached to a
Tega egg.
stand-up fan, and he turned it on and stuck his dick into it. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Excuse me.
Like, how do you? I'll have to find it and I'll send it
Hey,
to you.
Tyro.
Hello.
Was it oscillating?
Welcome, Tyro.
So Tyro, will you talk with us about some in
Science?
your very very nice voice? Will you talk with us about like different sounds and stuff that we're talking about the sexual part of ASMR?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if
Okay.
I'm qualified.
Yeah,
All right,
no,
somebody kick him.
That's muted.
He's
No.
around.
Done. We're
That's my
done.
Monty Python grandma voice. Anyway.
Apparently, there's also Hitachi earrings. I don't know why you'd love it.
earrings.
Hitachi's where you'd get earrings, but that exists.
Touchy earring. Okay, Tyro, tell us about your voice. Not your voice.
So here's my new profile picture, everyone.
No, not you,
Fucking
Tribby. Shut up.
retarded.
Tribby, shut up.
Shut up, Tracy. It's
What?
Tyro now.
Let's see. I haven't found anything particularly good on the ASMR front. I've tried a few different sounds. I think the closest I've gotten to something pleasurable is like female whispering. I do like quiet female whispers. and like the on one side but not the other, because I know I have a pretty decent computer speaker set, so I can tell the difference between left and right. That is pleasant, but it doesn't. I haven't found anything that makes me tingle just yet. But I haven't watched like a whole bunch of ASMR. I tried Repsion's ASMR. I think his ASMR is just trolling type though, because he like crinkles stuff up and taps on stuff. It's like, okay, that definitely doesn't do anything for me.
That's a legit form of ASMR, though. That's
Yeah.
It is
Like
Many
Pars-
pe-
okay.
yeah.
I thought he was making
Many
fun of
people-
ASMR.
No,
no, many
Parsnip,
people.
Parsnip
That's
was
legit.
Parsnip was talking about his ASMR video that he said ASMR for snowflakes. That one's more of the trolling one. You want
Yeah,
to,
well-
because it's just him saying like the quote unquote trigger words as he was explaining earlier.
Trigger words.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So actually, one thing I'm thinking about getting into it because Lo-Fi has told me I have a good voice for it.
You really do.
Well, thank you. But I don't know precisely. Oh, that's right, Markiplier. I've seen Markiplier do it on his quietest Let's Plays.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's where I first heard the term, was when Markiplier did his quietest Let's Plays. He had a lot of people saying, "Oh my God, this is the best ASMR ever." Even though he doesn't have the equipment for it.
He's got a voice that works.
Well, it's true. He has the voice, but he doesn't have like the special mic. Do you need the special microphone? That was always
I
one of
don't
my
think you
questions.
do. No,
Yeah,
I
not
really don't.
necessarily. Well, you saw, dude. There was a microphone that was literally a left and a right ear, and it cost $8,000. I don't think you need all that.
Well, that's the dummy head one. I don't know if the left and
Yeah.
right ear one is that much. Is it?
I don't think so. It's probably a couple hundred though. I've seen
Oh,
people
the
asking.
left
to
of
get
the
those
eye,
and
ear,
stuff like that.
right ear is fucking creepy without the rest of the head. Fuck.
Yeah, the one with the head is kind of creepy. Yeah, I wouldn't get
No,
that. one.
I think just the ears are worse. That looks like a serial killer made a microphone.
Yeah.
But it's still 8,000. I guess with the right software, you can get most mics. Like if you Google ASMR microphone, most of the pictures is the fucking Blue Yeti.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's apparently the only fucking microphone people knows how to buy.
Seeps, what are your microphone suggestions? Because he sings also.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're doing ASMR, you need a stereo microphone, obviously.
Is Seeps old enough to be in here? I thought he was like 12.
Old enough to be
No,
on that.
so a stereo microphone, yeah. So that's
Yeah, a stereo microphone sounds like it would be a good idea, at least for ASMR, just so that this way you can get the sound in both sides.
You should
I mean,
see
you
what kind of
don't
Mike
spend a whole
Pickles
lot of
got.
money.
See what kind of
What?
Mike Pickles got, dude. Pickle has I think his is like $80.
yeah. I what the
You've heard him get real close to it, and it sounds pretty good.
I have a
Oh, just a little pro tip.
Rode
Celestial.
microphone.
Yeah.
When you have a comeback, maybe you should say it to where it's audible. Just saying.
You're just so loud.
Okay. So I'm just doing some random Google stuff. They're saying like a Blue Yeti apparently is good for this.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's literally is just everyone did because it's a decent USB microphone that's not too expensive before
Yeah.
you go into the condenser mics and such, which is
Yeah, like I use a CAD microphone. Friend got it for me as a birthday present. Seems to be pretty decent.
these
I also have
are
a
Rode.
snowball as well somewhere.
Yeah, that's shouldn't be too bad either. I went.
Isn't that where
nuts
that
on-
come from his mouth?
Excuse me?
You're roboting,
When you-
baby.
It sounds like
come
you
in
just
their
said you
mouth,
wanted to come on someone
Put it
else.
back
He
into
said he wants you to come in his mouth.
No,
Are you talking to somebody in chat?
Wait,
He
what?
wants somebody in chat to come in his mouth?
just forget it then.
No, you're just roboting.
Okay, yeah. So those,
Good.
yeah, the ones with the 2 ears are like $500.
Yeah, I was looking at that too.
Yeah, so that's something
But,
you get after I start making money, and then you upgrade. You definitely, that's not for beginners.
What kind of microphone do you have now, or actually, just what's the price range?
The one I have is normally I think like $80 or so. I think when my friend got it for me, it was on sale.
That's really clear audio, though. That's why I ask. You know, you sound good, sir.
Yeah, no, I like this guy.
Mine's just a
That
pair of
does
turtle
the
beaches.
work.
Yeah, mine was like 40
Your
bucks.
microphone is not too bad if it's just turtle beaches as well. It's really
They were on
You
sale
got
when I
one.
got them.
fucking clear.
Cool.
Mm.
You guys get to hear my nasally voice that sounds like I got punched
Your
in the nose.
diabetic insulin lacking voice.
I think I know why that my voice sounds like that. Fucking, I hit the back of one of my girlfriend's heads years ago, and my nose became a little bit crooked for a few days. I might have fucked up something.
I thought you just said that you just hit her and then you did a better.
Oh no, my nose hit the
voice.
back of her head because she like, I was trying to get in, you know, and she was like, "Hold on, I'm not ready." And then I stuck my dick in her ass, and she threw her head back right into the bridge of my nose.
Ow.
Yeah, my nose was swollen and fucking. I got this like purple bruise on it.
So,
for a
This is
couple
why you
days.
need to tie your partner down before you do
Yeah.
stuff like
Make sure we can't move when you spread and just.
So
and
you're one
then-
of those sex sent me to the ER people that everybody laughs at.
No, I never went to the ER.
Yeah.
I
I've
mean-
never gone to the ER. I have had cops called on me once.
Hmm.
But that was because she was screaming so loud her neighbors thought I was murdering her.
Okay, that needs to happen.
Awesome. Good
Oh
job.
boy.
Video or it didn't happen. No.
So I'm kind of glad. Fortunately, the cops were very understanding. Like they came over, we were like, "Sorry," and they were like, "Oh, one of these, okay." You know, they just tried us. This is try to be more considerate to your neighbors, and then they left. And I was like, "Whew, thank goodness."
Oh, okay. Because the cops came there and then, like, did they ask you? Did they say that they got a report of violence or anything?
Yeah, they thought it was a domestic violence call, is what they were
Oh.
saying. Like, we have a response to domestic violence call. Sir, can you step out here? And then they talked to both of us and realized what it really was, and they're like,
Mhm.
"Oh, okay, sure."
Well, that'd be funny
Wow,
if you
that's-
walk out, you know, and you got like a leather harness on and something sticking out of your butt. And
Yeah,
you're like,
giant-
yeah, it was just sex. And
Letter harness flogger, and she's just tied to something weird in there.
Yeah,
right, you got to take them down the spiral staircase to your sex dungeon, and you're like, I couldn't get her
Almost
down
sticking out
quick
of it.
enough. To
yeah. I was
for the-
fortunate I didn't have her tied up or anything. Yeah.
You just get you fucking answer the door and you got whipped cream on your nipples and a banana sticking out of your ass cheeks.
Oh fuck, that's awesome.
They're like, can we hurry up this fucking conversation, officer? I'm starting to drip.
The banana is rotting. God damn it.
Yeah, my banana's looking a little bruised. I gotta hurry up and get back in here so this bitch can eat.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Do we have Moxley in the chat? I was going to say, like, Moxley's favorite insert's probably a carrot.
Oh, well, actually,
He doesn't just insert them; he digests them that way.
Ah,
He was so excited for this show, and now we're fucking mocking him again with the whole shit.
Moxley, is your favorite like ASMR sound the sound of like clopping?
I could see clopping being somebody. Well, yeah, with the My Little Pony fans, that would be definitely good.
Oh, sure, definitely. My little pony, my
My
little
little
Moxley.
pony, my little pony. Friendship is magic.
Oh boy.
No,
Moxley, did that
No.
do anything for you? I'm trying to get Moxley to come. That's weird.
Now, Parsnips, do you have a range of voices you use for ASMR, or do you have like one main voice?
Well, I just put on my fake sexy voice and leave it at that. It's the one I use when reciting erotic poetry.
Can you-
He doesn't do actual ASMR videos. He did the
No,
one
no.
troll video. At least as far as I'm aware. I could be mistaken.
Right.
Hmm.
Just
Yeah,
one
mostly
troll.
what he does is he sings.
Ah, okay.
We'll try to.
Whoa, wow, some interesting things come up when you type horseplay into Bing and hit images.
Oh,
God
no.
damn it, Trippy? Why, Trippy?
Oh.
Why are you Trippy? Why do you exist? Why? Why do
This
you
is why
exist as you
everyone says
do?
they fucking hate you, Trippy.
Oh yeah, that's funny. I also
Oh.
get everyone loves you, Trippy. I get that a lot too.
No,
Yeah,
the thing is,
because
I don't hate you. I just
Also-
don't understand you.
I'm an enigma.
you can't understand a diabetic until you develop it yourself.
Yeah,
Actually,
I know.
yeah.
Why are you this way, Trippy?
Interesting question. Have any of the ladies here had sex with a diabetic? And if so,
No, actually, no.
No. Hmm.
I have not.
my ex
I'm
used to
afraid
tell
to
me
get it. No.
it's not sexually transmitted. But I found a new image box. Anyway,
Sexual transmitted diabetes. And
Yeah.
I've had sex with somebody who is probably at risk of diabetes.
gotcha.
I don't think I've had sex with anyone with either form of diabetes.
Well, my ex
definitely not
used
the
to,
old people's thing.
I still don't understand it, but my ex used to tell me that my cum tasted like insulin. And I'm like, I don't know if you know what insulin tastes
How
like.
does she know how that tastes?
I don't know.
Actually, what?
She
so
was
if-
licking your needles.
oh my!
I hope so.
Now,
I
Trippy,
hope
when
so.
you swallow cum, how does that affect your blood sugar levels?
Yeah.
Well, see, I don't usually check afterwards.
Oh.
He likes to
You
live on
should
the
try-
edge.
Can you do that?
No.
This is worthy of an experiment.
Yeah, we need that. That's the Not Safe for Wednesday
Sure, you
experiment
can find a
homework for next week.
diabetic person who eats semen on the regular to actually answer that, but I don't know any.
I
Yeah.
don't have a way to test my blood sugar.
All right, so
All
we
right.
need someone
And I
who
also don't
swallows
have any
cum.
semen.
I was going to say you're not diabetic either. There's a few things coming in here.
Right, we need someone who swallows cum and is diabetic to arrange like a regular feeding schedule, same time of day, so we can gauge what is the blood sugar impact of cum. And
Did you just call it a feeding schedule?
yes,
Yes. It's the
And-
scientific way.
yes,
could
and
probably
what
really
is
just-
the effects of different foods upon it? For example, like we know pineapple makes cum tastier, but
Supposedly.
does it also make it have more sugar content? Could that be
That's a
what
good
improves the
question.
flavor?
Probably.
So what we need, if we really can't find anyone, one of us will have to sacrifice ourselves for science and become diabetic.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm also no. We can pay someone.
Yes, we should pay somebody to become diabetic.
Eat their own
Oh,
cum.
I volunteer
shit.
Schmeckel.
You guys could probably just get a hold of TJ Kirk and ask him. I'm sure he's done the
Oh yeah.
experiment already.
I'm sure.
Check out this picture I found. Isn't this just glorious?
Oh my
right
God.
here? It's so
Wait.
great.
Trippy stuff.
Wait, is TJ Kirk diabetic?
He looks like one.
Oh,
I
he looks
don't-
like one. Okay. Well, by that logic, we could ask Sargon too.
Oh,
I would say TJ is probably a little bit, and with all the
Well, I
new
know
videos,
TJ's
he's stuffing things inside his asshole and boiling oil on his dick and such.
yeah,
Looks
TJ's done
better.
some crazy shit. Is there more than one video too? Whatever. Sorry, off topic.
There's
Definitely diverted from topic like a while ago.
Sorry about that.
maybe
That's just
we-
me being my mad scientist self.
it's fine. Keep it up.
Oh,
It works.
keep an eye out on your DMs, guys.
Oh no. Oh.
Dear God, Trippy, stay the fuck out of my DMs.
Oh no, I'm afraid now.
I don't want to see any of that. I don't want to see anything that you have to share right now. Like, stop. Just don't.
It's okay. I'll just send it to Tyro.
Oh my
Okay.
God. It's a,
Oh yeah,
see?
send it
He's
to,
cool.
to anything with a penis. Go ahead and send it to that.
It's
Thank
not.
you,
It's not even nudity. It's just fucking horseplay costumes.
I've probably seen them already. I've seen many
Oh.
things.
Oh, dude, I wonder if there's.
Oh.
Oh no, that's probably just being a furry. You know,
See,
cricket
now
play.
I need to. Now
I
need
forgot.
to
How
pick
old
your
are you,
brain,
Trippy?
Tyro.
What?
How old are you, Trippy? I forgot.
30.
Okay, all right.
I'll be 31 in October.
What did you think, Tyro? Honest.
Oh, I thought you were younger than that.
Yeah.
Because I've been on the internet long enough that I've been on the internet longer than several hosts have been alive. And I like using that line. It's like, I've been
Yeah.
on the internet longer than you've been alive.
Well, Schmeckel's only 25.
Yeah. Oh, really? Okay. I've been on the internet longer than he has been alive.
There you go.
Tennessee
Holy shit.
Marine is saying, as far as voices go, he doesn't know why this is, but when a woman has a sleepy, I just woke up voice, it is hot as fuck to him.
That is hot. That's
That's
not a
because
bad
that's what
voice.
happens, man.
Yeah.
That's what happens after he takes him to his apartment and fucks him, because then they start talking all sleepy, and he's like, we got to go again.
Yeah, no, okay. I will agree with that. My previous partner, she liked sleepy sex. Like, she cleared the consent for it in advance and stuff. And she was like, yeah, if I'm getting tired and you're horny, just take me. And I was like, okay. And she was super cute, like when she was all sleepy and stuff. Like the voices and the noises she would make were like, the cuteness was cranked up to 11. Sexiness, I should say. Because it was like, oh, yes, this is hot.
Yeah.
That sounds
So
fucking
you
amazing.
prefer like a kind of sleepy voice?
Sometimes. I mean, it depends on my mood, too.
Yeah, Tyro just pops them a couple of pills in their drink.
They call the police and he just fucks them as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes I want like the nice, quiet voice. Sometimes I don't mind the screaming. Like when I do find it very personally gratifying when my partner is screaming, "Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!" Yeah, that's when I know I'm doing it right.
Mm-hmm. Just like you hit the G spot when she says, "Oh God." That's
she
what
said it like that, Trippy. You're probably not hitting it correctly.
Like,
Oh, God. I'm so
oh.
good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No.
All of Trippy's girlfriends are Sally from When Harry Met Sally.
That's why Seep knows he knows that sound, right, Seeps? When she's like, "Oh, yes, you're making me come
Talk to me
Yeah.
harder.
so
yeah.
hard."
Robotic voice, just
Mhm.
like this. Yeah,
Oh.
tends to happen a lot.
Oh, you had one of those
yeah.
girlfriends that
I
sounded
don't know
like
why.
that. Yeah.
Well, yeah. See, the
Weird.
trick is you got to work with your partner. Like if you want to avoid the faking thing, like if you work with them
Yeah, but
and
it's
they'll
so
tell
much
you their
trouble.
turn-ons, and you hit those buttons, and then you don't have to worry about them faking it. Because if they are having to fake it after they tell you what turns them on, well,
Mhm.
then why were they lying to you? Or maybe they don't know their body as well as they think they do. Now,
Yeah,
that-
dude, it's
It's too much work. Too much
It's
work.
fine
doing
with
what they
me.
want me to do.
fine with me
John
because I'm a
Doe-
squirter, so there's always a show.
John Doe is saying the quiver. I'm guessing he's
Like a thing you
talking
put
about
arrows in.
No,
Yeah. You can
I'm
put your
guessing-
arrow in it.
the quiver.
Quiver, like a shaking.
Like maybe the waver of somebody's voice.
Mhm.
Oh,
I was
the
gonna say
quivering
there-
voice. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
quivering is nice. Moans are good. I do like moans. Sexy moans are very pleasant.
Oh,
How about
Tyra,
burps?
Tyra, oh my God, Tyra, oh my God.
You sound like Cartman. Stop
I
it.
know, right?
Oh my God.
Tyra, you touch my bottom.
Respect my authority.
No,
this voice when you go to sleep later.
No,
make it stop.
Trippy, you're killing the ASMR spirit.
Yeah.
Tyra, say something.
Hello.
Perfect. Okay, that's better.
Dude,
Oh,
hey, Tyra.
No, Tyra, read out the laws of thermodynamics.
Oh.
Yeah.
And 1 moment.
Wow, a horseplay costume with a gas mask.
God damn
Yeah.
it, Trippy.
I
Loxy's
have
gonna
a
love
few
this
friends
shit.
who are into gas masks.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that there's actually there's a whole variety of them? Like there's different brands and models, and they actually have their own classifications. Like this is
Yes.
the classic gas mask. This is the modern gas mask. This is a futuristic gas mask or something. I forgot the exact terminology. Gas masks are not one of my things, but I know people who are very into those.
I like gas masks. I had a couple. 3.
The only gas mask that I ever wore was full of weed.
I had the old Finnish army gas mask. No, Yugoslavian gas mask. Yugoslavian old school. That was hard.
Yeah. I'm told the Israeli gas mask is very popular. Yeah. But yeah, the one thing about bondage is if you get, I find it to a point, I like bondage to restrain, but too much, it starts getting in the way. And that's where I cross. That's where it's like, if I'm doing it just for art, okay. But if I'm doing bondage for sex, I'm not going to overdo it, because then it's like, well, how do you get the thing off to like clear the way for the hole? Like, how do I get in there?
That's why shibari is my favorite form of bondage, because that deals with, unless you go the full art shibari, most of the sexual stuff they deal with that, so you can have a completely immobilized, but every hole is like accessible from almost everywhere, and that's how.
Yeah, I agree. That is the sexy. So, all right, thermodynamics. 0th law of thermodynamics. If two systems are in thermal equilibrium with a third system, they are in thermal equilibrium with each other. This law helps define the concept of temperature. 1st law of thermodynamics. When energy passes, as work, as heat, or with matter, into or out from a system, the system's internal energy changes in accord with a law of conservation of energy. Equivalently, perpetual motion machines of the first kind, machines that produce work with no energy input, are impossible. 2nd law of thermodynamics. In a natural thermodynamic process, the sum of the entropies of the interacting thermodynamic systems increases. Equivalently, perpetual motion machines of the 2nd kind, machines that spontaneously convert thermal energy into mechanical work, are impossible. 3rd law of thermodynamics. The entropy of a system approaches a constant value as the temperature approaches absolute zero. With the exception of non-crystalline solids, glasses, the entropy of a system at absolute zero is typically close to zero and is equal to the natural logarithm of the product of the quantum ground states. Was that pretty good?
I think
Okay.
Flo just came. I'm pretty sure I just heard her come.
Oh, okay. So the main thing is, I'm never sure like the distance to have to the microphone. I know I should get closer and lower my
No,
voice.
that was great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't too loud or anything like that.
Can you
Okay.
record that and send it to me? Or do I have to cut it out of this?
Well,
episode?
hopefully Sparky can snip that for you. Is he watching?
I don't have a clue.
All
He
right.
has the voice for AS.
Sparky? Yeah. Sparky is the ASMR master. Yes.
Squawky.
Oh, that's
Squawky.
You know,
so
actually-
mean.
Now, Kadunt also has a good voice for ASMR. She should try
Yes.
it.
No, I don't.
Oh Lord.
Actually, you know, if Opal spoke quietly, it might work. Maybe.
I don't
No,
think she needs to.
I
There's too
don't
many
think.
people out
I
there
think
I've
that
talked
would
to.
work for many people for many
too-
reasons. Opal's voice.
There's too many
Some of
people I've
them
talked
very
to.
legal reasons.
They're overly turned on by Opal. Like with
Now, Opal's a
No, almost, and that's the thing. She
No,
evokes a
it's
motherly
gross.
instinct.
It's
It's not
weird.
hot, but it evokes a motherly instinct. It's not the.
Yeah.
It's not.
I'm-
Oh, that's sexy. It's that's cute.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's she's Chio Chan from Azumanga Daioh. It's like, you can do it. It's like, oh, protect her.
She's the mascot.
Yeah. Or like Kana from Dragon Maid.
Oh yeah.
Don't lewd the lowly.
No, please don't.
Yep.
Okay, I need to 2 seconds. I'm contacting Sparky. He needs to cut that part for me.
Yeah, do it. Y'all are gonna have to. No, wait till you see that Twitter notification.
All right.
I
So
don't
I think I've found my niche. I'm going to do ASMR of reading scientific texts quietly. I don't think anybody does that. Do you?
You also
Ali,
need to
do you know anyone who does that?
And anyone knows anyone who does ASMR science?
Yeah.
I haven't looked into
Oh, I
it,
found it.
but we can
ASMR science
certainly-
and history of black holes. Yes, I found it.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot.
'Cause, not being familiar with the field of ASMR, I know there's a lot of just like talking to you ASMR, but I don't know if there's like reading to you ASMR. Like,
There is. You could also,
Okay, no,
sip
Pyro,
tea and eat crumpets
yeah.
and stuff.
Channel I just found. You are way better than that. That was just annoying as fuck to listen
I
to.
bet.
wait, who
God,
is
that was
what?
annoying.
Huh?
I found an ASMR channel for science. That's the one I could find. Had lots of videos. God damn, that was awful. You know that.
Oh.
You should do that. You can do that. You'll fucking destroy that fucking faggot.
Okay, all right. Well, I think I've got a new
There you
theme
go.
for my channel. That sounds good. Oh my! Maybe I should make a new. Maybe I should make a new channel for it though. I'm not sure.
Okay,
Well,
so
maybe you could test it on your current
that's
channel. So you
horrible.
already...
He's reading out loud. He's whispering science. First of all, the ASMR whisper. He has loud background music, so you can't hear half of what he's saying. So it just like sounds like
Oh, good lord!
someone singing, and then
Yeah.
Science.
Oh, and then
Terrible.
Tyro, you could do a whole radio show like that and be like, "Welcome to the Tyro Hour, where
Yeah.
we're going to sip tea very quietly into the microphone."
Well, I don't know if I'd do it for a
Oh,
full
okay.
hour. That might be excessive. I don't know.
No, just do it for like 10 minutes and just repeat it 6 times.
So, Ali, do you watch ASMR videos regularly, Ali?
No, not typically.
Okay, I didn't know.
I don't.
I'm hoping one of
Yeah.
us like here had some experience watching it or something, because I don't know what the typical length is for those.
I would stick within probably
An
10
hour,
minutes.
most of them I see.
Oh, really?
All right, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were that long. An hour?
No, it does 20, but most are about. Seems to be about an hour.
I think you need to talk long enough for someone to get into a little bit of a trance with it. So probably with your like reaction and critical videos, you're gonna peak at about 5 minutes because that's where people's attention span is. But when you are doing ASMR, I would assume that they would want a longer length of time because it might be something that somebody would sit and meditate to for a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Meditation.
She's got a good point.
So I could do like science meditation talk. Ooh, that'd be fun.
Right.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. I have an idea.
Are we
No,
really
this
gonna
is-
just-
I hate Googling ASMR. Some of it's fucking creepy. Some of God damn it. That's fucking weird. ASMR ear experience, the ultimate ear cleaning, deep burrow, intense. And then he animated
Ear
eyes on
cleaning?
his ear microphones.
Oh,
So
no.
they look and they eye come. And it's almost an hour long. That's fucking
Yeah. So one thing I have from my back in my political activist days is I have some of the Ron Paul Freedom Report where he posts like some of his speeches and stuff, his articles. So I could read those as ASMR. Then so I'd be like a libertarian themed ASMR channel. It's like, yeah, you get to meditate and you get to get the red pill at the same
There you
time.
go. Dude, also, you could read a Goosebumps book once in a while.
Nah, I'd probably get hit hard. The copyright strike. That would be funny though, for the irony.
Just 3 to 4 episodes of political speeches and science, and then a Goosebumps.
Just one Goosebumps, just once every once in a while, yeah.
and if you change a couple of words around, you should be fine.
Oh, okay.
It's Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Also, The Cat in the Hat.
Yeah, Seuss would be very good for that.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Dr. Seuss.
You can make him
written-
come
Not
in
like
his coffin.
Green Eggs and Ham. I do
was just
not
gonna
like
say
them.
this.
So I am.
Yeah, Green Eggs and Ham. Dude, that could be your first video.
Green eggs. Yeah.
Yes.
But I would say that it'd be a good idea to test it out on your main channel to see what the reaction is from the people who are currently subs.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about making a second.
I'm
Yeah,
subbing
they're
with
probably
all
good,
my
yeah.
channels.
Mix it
Yeah.
in there.
And you could always, move the video to your second channel later if you want to do that.
Okay. That sounds good. See if it catches on.
Yeah.
You could also do like run a poll and see how many people would be interested before you did it as well.
All right. I think we're on to something. I like this idea.
Yeah.
Then I just have to take care of my throat.
Just drink some hot tea.
I'll
Chamomile
help you.
tea with honey.
Yep.
Hmm.
What she said.
Yeah.
Like Harley Quinn said. I don't want to just be like she said, because it sounds like I forgot your name, but it didn't.
Okay.
Not yet. No.
Yeah. No more
You
singing.
can do it as quickly as you like. You're totally inconsequential to me. Love you, mean it.
Hey, that was almost like an insult. I'm proud of you.
Mm,
Getting there. Getting
close.
there.
One day I'll learn to chirp. My sister's been trying to teach me for the longest time.
Learn to
Tyra,
what?
you should set up this chirp. Try chirping.
A chirp?
Yeah, I heard a chirp.
Correct.
And she almost learned to do it.
You guys aren't hockey people. It's okay.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
we're
do
not.
hockey. I don't do most
No.
sports. Football
Excuse
was the
me.
only one I grew up with.
I happen to be from Hockey Town. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's
Like
cool.
American.
Oh, well, then you should know what a chirp is.
I don't know. I don't watch that shit.
Eh.
I like
Explain it or something.
Rock
Or,
Beast. Yeah, explain it for us.
It's like
noobs.
Shit talking.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory in context.
And it could be a way to celebrate
Well-
your team. The fuck would we know?
Actually, now, Kadun,
That's out of context.
since we also have sexy voices as a theme as well as ASMR, I did want to ask you, so do you find that you use a different voice when you are in your dominatrix mode than like your speaking voice or you look like your lecture voice?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Like actually the voice that I was using for like most of the stream where it's like quieter and a bit lower, that tends to be more of my dominatrix voice.
Do you
Versus
do
like
the Dracula
Hmm.
laugh when you do the dom as well?
I try not to laugh because my laugh can be off-putting.
It's awesome.
I can't help it sometimes. I try not to because like, you know, usually when I'm doming it's the professional sense. So I'm not trying to take my sub out of their mood by, you know, laughing and maybe throwing them completely off.
I want you to dom, and you have to dress as Bella Lugosi, and you have to.
But sometimes, don't your subs like to be humiliated?
I've yet to have a sub who is into the humiliation. I've only ever really had subs who because I specialize in sensory play.
Okay.
So like what you were talking about where you can't see and sometimes where you can't hear. Most of the time I like to have the ears uncovered because especially if I'm wearing heels, this way they can hear the clacking, but they don't know exactly where it's from or where it's coming from and where I'm going to come to and where I'm going to be at, but they'll still hear it and it gives them that sense of anticipation. And Ray Stone, no, I never use my opal voice. Goddamn. That would be the worst.
I've,
song
Ah,
ever.
that would be great. Just bring it as
Yeah,
a
I've-
surprise on the person. 30 minutes into session, then suddenly, Kadoble.
I've
You've
gone to
been
sub that was
very
into
bad
humiliation. It can be
Now
really
it's time for me
gratifying.
to punish you.
Oh no, he's gonna fucking turn into some pedophilic shit and he's gonna fucking die.
Oh wow! I actually kind of want you to read a whole like dominatrix script as Kadopal now. Kadun.
Oh God. God,
That,
will you
that
damn
was
it.
actually really funny. Oh my god, that is hilarious.
That's a good video for your stream channel.
Hi.
Dominatrix 101 with Kadopal.
Oh no, and then again you're gonna get flagged because people think someone taught their very young daughter BDSM.
And then all I'll do is I'll just talk about how I really love my flogger because it's more thuddy and it's not as stingy as a lot of other floggers can be.
It's my only friend.
It's my best friend.
Oh no.
Oh,
No.
God, that hurts my throat to do that.
Love her art, not the voice. Oh my god. I love it. So the open voice, it just splits the chat right in twain. It's oh my god, I hate it. Oh my god, I love it. There's no in between.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. People either hate it or love. I wonder if anime has anything to do with it. Because, like as I said, I've watched tons of anime, so I'm like, yeah, cutesy female voice. Okay, it's a cutesy female voice. But there are some people just like it's nails on a chalkboard to them. Levels awful. I'm like, I don't get it. Oh, cats
The-
purring. Cats purring. That's
That
that's
is
a,
awesome. Yes.
yes, that's
I
a good
love the
sound for
sound
me.
of cats purring.
Yeah,
That's a great ASMR.
The cat
Mhm.
doesn't purr. She's a little bitch.
Oh,
My old cat didn't do that. It was like you could do. It's just it's enjoying itself so much. It's just like stone faced deadpan looking, just like
That's how my
"Fucking
cat is.
scratch me, cunt."
But my cat will turn around while you're petting her and just slice your hand open.
oh, yeah. You got to watch out for that. My
bitch.
last partner had a cat, and yeah, if you weren't careful about how you approached the cat for petting, yeah, because for some reason she would all of a sudden think your hand was a mouse and be like jump, and like both front paws just and mouth just go rah. You got to be real careful.
Okay.
What's
I'm back,
okay? Cool.
I
It's a
guess.
dog. Hi, dog.
Yeah. Now I can also say
that's less sexy.
yeah, to bounce on what Kadun said, yeah, I also use a different voice for when I'm in a dominant mode. I can't do it on the fly. That's the thing. Like I've tried just dropping it on the fly, but it's a voice that only comes out when like I have my partner pinned and like I'm whispering in her ear and I'm like, you're going to get it now, that kind of thing. Like I can
I'm
only
gonna
do the
cut
sexy
off
voice
your
when I'm in the moment.
ears.
I can't do it cold, basically.
Okay, see, now you're just a big tease.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I would share it if I could, but I've honestly tried. It doesn't come out.
You'll share it in due time.
According to
Wait.
a few of my partners, it's really sexy. So
Okay, I'm
I
concerned.
like
No,
that.
I'm not. That would be weird.
My
Well,
last partner referred to as just the voice. It's like, yeah, you have the voice. I'm like, what? The voice? Oh, that. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
a radio show.
There's
No,
something to be
that's-
said
that-
about when someone can walk into a room and command attention and just have that very assertive voice.
There's two ways to do that, though. Two ways. That's the atmosphere. Oh yeah, the assertive voice. Like some people just have it. They walk in and they don't have to say anything and just like, okay, that person is in command now. And some people, it can be the scrawniest, tiniest little shit, and they open their mouth. It's just like, oh whoa.
Yeah.
Well, you're
So,
not my band.
Kadunt, you're
Mhm.
a Dom. Do you prefer that just in your professional life, or do you prefer that in your personal life as well?
Professional only. I've never mixed BDSM
Business and pleasure?
sex. Yeah, I've never mixed it before.
Hmm.
I
when-
don't know. It was so ingrained when I was first trained. It was so ingrained that you don't sleep with your subs. Like you don't mix
Okay.
the two. And plus, I'm more submissive when it comes to actual sex.
Can you
Anyway,
be a professional sub? Like,
So do you prefer the caretaking afterwards when you're submissive? So you prefer your partner to be more attentive to your needs, because working every day like that is difficult. It's a lot of effort to put into to be a dominant, to be in charge of someone. So when you come home, you're more of that softness. You like more to be taken care of and treated.
No, oh no, it's more when I come home, I like to be plowed. Like that's what I mean. Like I'm more submissive when it comes to sex. Like I'm just like, you better take control of me and you better just fuck me like nobody's business. But when it comes to BDSM, then I have that semblance of control as the dom, even though the whole time I'm paying attention to my sub and their reactions and making sure that what I'm doing is what they want.
Wait. Oh, hold on. I just noticed we have a new person here.
hey, Cell.
I didn't know you were into ASMR, Zell.
Yeah, I'm into weird noises and tapping things. I'm into a lot of parody.
Tempted ass.
So, Zell, you'll be sitting in your apartment and start hitting a spoon on a glass and going, "I want my baby back, baby back, baby back."
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
Yeah, I'm just like, I like the sound of like, you scratch like Oreos, and then you just like think about Trippy eating too many and dying, and then you ejaculate.
Or you put your ear really close and you rub two slices
You know what I'm
of
saying,
pickle.
guys? You guys
Stay
talk
as
about
mass killing Trippy with.
Yeah,
Knife.
I mean, you gotta be
Oh, fuck.
careful. Like, I understand. Like, there might not be. There could be some people on here who don't get like ASMR and stuff. Like, if you're like, like, no offense to like, like, I know Harley and I are just meeting, but like, if you're like balding or something, like ASMR doesn't do anything for you. No, that's not funny. No, I'm just saying. Like,
It's funnier
you
when
guys
it's
know
not
what it
supposed to be
stands
funny.
for, right? It's like they forgot the H, but it's like hair follicle. It starts at the base of your skull though, and it runs down your spine.
The tingling?
No,
Yeah.
Oh,
I
You're
have a-
really quiet right now, Zell. Like, we can barely hear you. Or I can
Let's
barely
see. Serious question: does bald people have less response to ASMR?
The what?
Yes, they do it. And yes. Okay. That's sad. Grow some hair, guys. Otherwise, you can't enjoy ASMR as much.
Yeah. It's just a good lookout. It's
I
just
thought-
looking out for others.
I thought you were talking about like the hair falling out from your neck down. And just
That'd be again like if you're a hairy lady. Okay, yeah. Like, yeah, okay, everyone in here, yeah, you should listen to ASMR then. If it does that.
I
okay.
have no idea what you're talking about right now.
We're
Same.
talking
I know
about
everything
ASMR.
about what he's done, yeah.
That's why we're like, you don't know about ASMR. We're educating you.
You're being a little less coherent than usual, Zell, right now.
Yeah, I'm confused as to. So you're talking about
He just drank
the
a bunch
nerve
of weed.
endings on the ends of your hair follicles reacting to the sounds you're hearing.
Well,
Like your
if you want to
hair
make it sound like science, you can talk about it like that. if you want.
Goosebumps, motherfucker.
It starts at the base of the back of the skull, though, and it
Mhm.
goes down the spine, and it could be created by all kinds of things. Like I remember I used to experience it when I was really young, and I would just like go to the grocery store, and the grocery store clerk, like the way that they would like just bag everything and
You'd be
talk
like,
to you,
"Oh,
like
I'm so
I
hard."
felt that's it's I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's like your spine is coming or what.
That probably is. It does have something to do with it. It's a sort of sexual arousal around your entire body instead of one concentrated area. I just said a sentence, guys.
Yeah, I don't like you, Trippy.
That's
Okay.
not mutually
Okay.
exclusive.
So you're talking about nerve ending stimulus as it relates to sound. That makes more sense. I thought you were calling me bald for a second. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm
No.
very
Why would I
confused.
say that? I've
No.
seen.
I-
I said you're balding. I didn't say
You were
you're
like-
bald. That's
You
rude.
said you're bald. Oh,
I was like,
that's-
I was a little bit.
That'd be rude. That's
Real
I'd be blind to say
confused?
that. Yeah. Why would I walk into a room and say that when you obviously have some hair on your head?
You said you're
Just a
bald
little
because of
bit,
that
not a
big
lot.
ass forehead.
Yeah.
I got a big ass forehead.
I got some favorite ASMR creators that I've been listening to ASMR for quite a few years. I just don't talk about it because it's fucking weird. People think it's weird,
I mean, more power to those who can get something out of it. If you
So
find something you like,
why would you think it's weird?
Why would
No,
I
there's a
think
lot of
it's
people
weird?
that thinks it.
No, it
There's
is
literally
weird.
a lot of people that thinks it's weird to listen to
Yeah.
ASMR. It's like
That's
the
really
furry shit. A
weird.
lot of people see it and think that's fucking weird as fuck. What the fuck?
Well,
are
I'm
you-
not
why
here to
creepy people
defend
do that?
furries,
Well,
I want
a lot of people,
I
a
won't
lot
do
of
that.
people are only used to seeing sex as penetration. Then they're like, they see this other stuff and like they hear, a girl talking close to a microphone and their first thought is, oh, that's like what happens when you're about to have sex. You might talk close to somebody's ear. So a lot of people just jump straight to it's got to be a sexual thing. These people are perverts. That's
Yeah,
not the
yeah.
case.
Yeah, I've seen some good creators that I actually like, where like it happens quite a lot every
Bless
year.
you.
Like some creators that I respect will discover ASMR, and it's totally normal. I get it. Like I totally get it. They'll discover it, and then they'll just be like, "What the fuck is this? Why is this guy eating a hot dog slow? This is gay. They're into like plowing. This is fucked up." They just go off, and you're like, all right.
It's like,
that's
this
fine.
is-
Actually, ASMR is when people do some shit into a microphone and people get like it, like noises, like Tyro
like
did earlier.
the effect that of what ASMR is. Everyone in this stream and in the chat, you can all experience it. Even if you haven't, you can experience it. And if somebody can manually bring that out of you or make you experience that, like you would understand like right away. You'd want it to happen again and again. Like it can get a little addicting, you know.
Oh,
But
Sparky's
it's a
in
very
chat.
calming thing.
Do like some ASMR. Oh
Should
my
I send
god.
Sparky in the mic?
Here.
But they must be
you-
doing something right because they get millions of fucking views.
Well, see,
Mm.
if you really
Channels.
want to get that
Oh, they get
response out of
tons.
a
They get
what you
tons.
do
The
is-
Yeah.
the ASMR community is like the cool thing about the ASMR community, at least so far. Like everyone's just like it's all like gay hippie love. Like everyone just
Yeah.
loves each other and they get along.
What you can do,
It's just-
Zell, what you can do is next time you're with a chick, just get up real close to her ear and go, zzz, and that actually will get that little hair standing up on the arms response. Just go zzz, right near her ear, not too loud, of course.
I don't know if I'll yeah.
No, you can get up
Okay.
close to their ears and say, "I killed Trippy with an Oreo."
Yeah,
Stuff
you
like
can do
that.
that too.
That'll fucking.
Especially
I
if they know
killed
who I am.
Trippy
They'll
with
be
an
so
Oreo.
wet. They'll be so wet.
Can you say that again?
I killed Trippy with an Oreo.
No, that's twice the coming.
Nigga, you made me hard. No, I'm just-
He's coming to the front of his own death at the hand
No.
of Tyro.
You know, gay people can't hear ASMR.
Fuck you. Fuck
Asthma?
you.
Did you?
According-
Did you want me on here to spit facts or lie to you guys? You know,
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying to
didn't-
teach
I
the
didn't
chat.
know if-
Why ca-
Asthma. I don't know if I like the term asthma over ASMR, just
It kind
because.
of sounds like a Batman villain.
Well,
sounds like a
Asthma
fucking
also
villain.
sounds. Asthma reminds me of Aspie, which is like Asperger's. I'm like, I'm not sure I want to compare those two.
I guess a little bit. Yeah, I like ASMR. Sounds
Asthma.
better. Yeah,
Okay,
Asthma.
it doesn't matter. Though.
so explain why can't gay people ASMR?
Oh, what am I, a fucking doctor?
Yeah, you're the you are. You fucking bring up that nonsense.
Well, you know, don't you find it weird how they could just never calm down? That's why we invented the word faggot to shut them up. You know, they get so high spirited about everything. They just like they're engaged
Okay.
about everything, and then you know, you try to bring some ASMR into their life, and they're not having it. They want another Long Island iced tea and talk about Jeff.
Well, that went a really weird direction. Okay.
So just you know,
This
You-
is a
you
mix
don't
of like I don't know whether or not to take Zell
Picture-
seriously.
No, did you switch pictures to a fucking fire truck or Ninja Turtles van?
that's my favorite van. I don't know why that's not. I
Is
love
it
that.
is it a Ghostbusters van? Or
It's
no, it's a turtle van. Oh,
Ninja, is it?
The Ninja Turtles van. What
Sorry.
the fuck's
Yeah.
happening?
I had to look at it closer. It's like, oh, now I see the turtles on it. Okay,
That's
cool.
okay.
Yeah, that's like,
Yeah.
is that the original one from like the
I'm
80s?
so confused.
That's pretty close to the original.
It's on
one.
the watch
original
page.
one's a little boxier, but you know, still one of my favorite, like better vans. Like if you really want to get around,
It is a pretty good
Oh.
fan, man.
It's your party
it is-
van.
It shoots weapons too. Like
I
you
was
know, I
gonna
don't
say.
think a lot of people think about the
They shoot
weapons that
bullets.
could be used.
Yeah, the door on the
we
side
had
drops
the,
open.
my big brother had the original, the van, the first toy van. God damn, that was cool. He also had the Zeppelin,
Zeppelin.
the very famous Ninja Turtle Zeppelin.
Oh yeah, yeah. I did have that toy. I had the smaller one though. I didn't have the. There was like a
We
big
had
one
the
they released, like the
fucking
Millennium
huge one.
Falcon.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry. Didn't think that was so. Didn't think it was had so much pressure in the bottle. If you heard that,
We didn't. I thought you made it with your mouth.
No, it was a fucking Coke bottle. Shut up, Zell. Yelling at me about drinking Coke.
Do you really just drink diet?
Mhm.
I mean,
drink
or
Coke
else you
Zero.
would die. Like, would you really? Okay, would you really die if I gave you a 7-Up 2-liter and we just we partied the night away? You know, we did whatever two grown-up guys do together, and then you drank all the 7-Up. Would you die?
No. I've personally never gone into shock or been in a coma or any of that stuff.
Well, I think it also depends. What were you eating beforehand? How much you were exercising? Because your body does burn it up as well. It doesn't just sit in the body. Depends on physical activity level.
Like say that I didn't take a shot the entire day, and I didn't eat very much. My sugar would still go up. It doesn't need any more additive into it to actually raise. It's just what's in your body already starts coming to the surface.
Right.
Wait, hey guys, real quick, if you don't mind. Harlequin, since you posted the GoFundMe, you want to explain what that's about, please?
All right, she's on mute currently. So Snip.
Okay.
I can explain what the
Okay,
GoFundMe is for if you want.
Oh.
So one of the little girls that goes to the school that I teach at during the year recently passed away in a fire. Her whole house burned down. Her grandmother is currently in the hospital with burns over 30% of her body. And she has two brothers as well who the reason that they were at our school is because they're both very troubled. We deal with children who are in really poor communities with behavioral health problems. So they're really struggling right now, and it's very close to my heart. So I just wanted to get the word out. If you guys could share it around or whatever, and maybe get these guys some help so that they can bury their sister. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I got this for you, Harley. Go over there to that fucking GoFundMe, people. Anybody who's got some money to spare, and hit up that GoFundMe. Donate to those little guys and girls there, and the whole family. They need it. It's obvious, and every little bit helps. So just give them a hand, And
I also posted the link as well.
Yeah,
that's what this is all about.
Oh, what subject do you teach, Allie?
I'm a behaviorist for a kindergarten class.
A behaviorist?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So you assist the teacher.
Yeah, the children at the school that I teach at are, they're all behavioral health students. So they all have their IEPs and behavior plans and modifications and that stuff. So my job is to observe, record, and implement what goes on in the classroom to hopefully make them successful human beings in their later life.
So behavioral, that's what they call SPED in where you are, the special education.
Not exactly. I mean, these are kids more with oppositional defiance or ADHD. Not so much of the. We had a few autists, but we usually take high functioning. As opposed to there are other charter schools that deal more with the
inclusion. What you're running is an inclusion classroom. Do you have normal kids mixed in with them?
Yes.
Okay, it's an inclusion classroom. Okay. You're just using slightly different terminology than I'm familiar with. Okay.
Different states use different terminology when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah, so we have some kids who are not necessarily on a behavior plan, who just need a little extra time, or their parents feel like a lower ratio is good for them. And then we do also work with the state to get children who need medications. There's in-house therapy for them. There is speech, occupational, and mental that are right there on campus for them. And most of it is covered and paid for.
Cool. Okay. Oh, neat. So you get to help, and so are you with the age group that where it's like it's not specialized into subject anymore? It's just generalist.
Yeah, it's because
Okay.
it's kindergarten, so it's just
Oh,
basic.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
kindy. Okay,
it's
yeah.
it's babies.
Okay. It's like
Uh,
because I was thinking
yeah.
like algebra 1 or geography or stuff like that. No, it's kindy. Okay, yeah.
No, yeah, they're babies. And this little girl was she was either 8 or 9. If she was
Yeah.
9, she just turned 9.
Oh.
But she went back into the house after something, and her
Ooh.
grandmother went back in after her, and
Eek.
they couldn't pull her out. And her brothers were standing outside listening to her. So it's pretty tragic.
Yeah.
It hurts my heart a lot. But it's something I just wanted to do my best to share around and try to help them out. So I appreciate everybody helping me with that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like a lot of the kids that are at our school we're very low income, typical ghetto type area. Everything's really run down. A lot of our kids are homeless.
I see. It's the charter school for underprivileged, basically.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's tough enough for them as it is, and I can't imagine having to come up with the funds to. I mean, these 3 kids are living with their grandmother. Obviously, mom and dad aren't involved in their life, and for her she lost everything in the house fire. So for her to have to try to rebuild and bury her granddaughter is just.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like, I wish there was something more I could do.
Yep. That's pretty rough. That's pretty rough.
That is shit. Well, spreading the word is a good start.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
do
you
what
guys
can.
for
the link
allowing
with
me
you.
to do that.
No
Yep.
problem.
Link with you, Lo-Fi, but second account. I don't have a wrench on
Oh,
this
you're
account.
not. That's why you're not. I thought you
You know I'm
had
usually on top of that kind of shit.
you had a kerfuffle with someone again, and they.
No, I didn't have any kind of kerfuffle on here with getting a wrench removed. I just got to switch accounts. My main account has a wrench. The second it doesn't on the country.
For now.
Yeah.
Only for now. You've lost it before, my good sir.
Yes. When you had a
lost it. I
kerfuffle.
just don't have one on that channel.
You had a kerfuffle.
Oh.
Don't take away my dreams of you.
So
losing
anyway,
gold power.
Zell's been rolling around in the Ninja Turtle van. He's got the little slide, the door that pops open in Michelangelo on a minigun.
Yep. Does it shoot the pizzas out of the front?
I think it does. Out of the grill, yeah.
Hopefully.
You like the sound of the pizzas getting fired out the front?
Ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
Pew, pew, pew.
I do like the sound, like those old school spring-loaded weapons. The way that there's like a satisfying chunk when they just like you release the trigger and they fling the missile forward. These I'm told like a lot of the missile launchers, they've either gotten rid of the springs or they've toned it down because kids were being stupid and poking out their eyes. I'm like, how dumb do you have to be?
You have to. It has to take special precaution to fire a spring-loaded toy missile into your eye and get blinded.
Yeah, I know.
You
It takes
deserve
a
it.
special kind of
Moron.
stupid. Yeah. It's like, no, if you're poking your eyes out with spring-loaded missiles, you shouldn't be having action figures. But
Okay, and now I am getting near the end. Sorry, Tyro, I didn't want to interrupt you. Did I interrupt you? Sorry for that.
Oh yeah, no, I was just reminiscing about like the old-timey spring-loaded toys. I still have several of those. Like my my Transformers had quite a few, and I like those. Still have those. I don't have my G.I. Joe ones though. My
yeah. You know what I had? I had fucking Batman
no.
toys too.
Tangent. No. Okay, we're ending the show. Everyone, we started. Hello, sell yourself.
The fuck? Are you okay, Lo-Fi? Are you all right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
So,
I mean,
okay,
Zell
that's
just came in here and called Harley bald, so that was cool.
That's you gotta.
I mean,
prove
no,
that.
my fault. You
That's
said
an
that she was
accusation,
balding.
You know.
Yeah.
we can't.
Don't know who's running the channel right now. Is it Brockus or is it?
It's Schmoodle. Okay, shield
Probably
yourself, Tyro.
Chill yourself.
Chill
Tyro.
myself. Oh, sorry. So I'm Tyro in Kuwait. I have a YouTube channel. You should go and subscribe to it. I will probably start doing ASMR content at some point. I'm also part of the Munafest Destiny, which is a new upcoming show that you should all subscribe to. I'm doing it alongside Low Waifu, and it will be amazing and awesome, and you should all be part of it. And you all are welcome in our Discord. Good. The clones.
It's right here. And then Trappy Poople.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys know that I do the content as well. I'll probably be streaming after this one. I can't give out the channel link, but sub here on this fucking channel. Look for Poop if you search it. Don't look for Cast. It'll have this Joker picture.
Yeah.
I switched the other Joker picture.
Yeah. Or you can just sub to me. I mean, that's just as good as subbing to Trippy.
If you sub to me, sometimes you get some Tyro on my channel too.
That's true too.
Would you two motherfuckers stop tickling each other or whatever the hell's going on right now?
Just self-farting in the background with laughter. And Kedant.
Hi, that's me. I don't even know what the fuck is going on anymore. Why?
Beautiful person.
No. I'll show myself after the last guest shows himself. And that was Parsnip, correct?
Oh yeah, Parsnip. He's a guest.
I got burned once. It's not a good way to go.
So, Parsnip, chill yourself.
No, I don't think I will. I have a channel.
What
doesn't matter.
All right, cool. Thank you. All right, next.
What a
I
chill.
thought that was I thought that was Cog talking through like a tin can.
Yeah, dude, that's like Discount Cog. He doesn't have a microphone. He just uses a can and a string.
Oi! I'm half a pound, I am. Something like that. Like that.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
think.
Ali, chill yourself. Kind of on everything.
Hi, I'm Allie. I have a new channel. It's called Casket Case, where I talk about my journey to becoming a mortician.
Is that a cute reframing of the? Is that supposed to be like a play on Basket Kit?
Yeah, you're so smart.
I
You
thought
got
you
a
said
Brain.
Casket KK.
It
I
is.
thought
It is
was a
Casket
play on word of
Case.
KK.
Casket case.
Casket
Oh.
case.
Yeah.
That's great. I like that.
Yeah, casket. We were just talking about, that situation could use one of those.
Yeah, because Allie sleeps in a casket.
And Kedant, last one. Chill
Very
yourself.
important. You need caskets.
I have a YouTube channel. I make short, stupid videos. I have a Twitter. I
Yeah, she
post
got
stupid shit sometimes. I don't know.
Perfect.
And
Well,
I'm on Not Safe for Wednesdays with Lo.
Well, Kadun's got 30 seconds of pussy on her YouTube channel, y'all.
That's
Go
true.
sub.
She shows
Watch
off pussy.
Over
It's
and
great.
over.
Oh
I
my.
also have a video of Zella abusing a puppy.
That's true. That's the newest one. Sells
Oh,
a
wow.
monster.
There's a
Watch
lot
that
of
one,
digital technology nowadays. They could do anything. You got to prove that I hurt an animal in any way.
You can see it on the Twitter.
Okay, yeah, I just said.
And
she
last
used
person,
a lot of
me.
programs.
I'm Lo-Fi. I'm here. Subscribe to my channel, Lo-Fi. That's one of them. And the other one is called Munifest Destiny or Secret Sausage. I don't know if the name is changed yet.
It did.
It did. Perfect. That's for live streams. The other one is for stupid shit like edited videos and horrible shit.
Moonfest Destiny.
Okay, that's it. Bye.
Thanks for joining.
Bye-bye.
everyone.